Up to 800,000 middle-class parents who pay for childcare face a hidden tax grab by the government that could leave them hundreds of pounds a year worse off. In the most serious cases, they could be £500 a year poorer under rules that come into force in April. By contrast, the wealthiest families with household incomes of £150,000 a year could have hundreds of pounds a year knocked off their childcare bills. The controversy hinges on a shake-up of tax perks which help working families pay for childcare. At present, parents can get help with costs through a voucher scheme offered by employers. The vouchers make childcare tax-free because money is paid into parents' accounts by their employer before tax and national insurance (NI) is deducted. Basic-rate taxpayers can claim relief on tax and NI on up to £55 a week of their childcare costs, with a maximum annual saving of £930 for each parent. Higher-rate taxpayers can claim relief on up to £28 of childcare costs, saving about £620 a year. An estimated 780,000 parents use these vouchers to pay for everything from nurseries to after-school care. But from April, the vouchers will be scrapped and replaced with a new government-backed scheme called tax-free childcare. In theory, the new scheme will be more generous. Parents can claim tax relief of up to £2,000 a year per child. This compares with a maximum of £933 per parent under the current scheme, no matter how many children you have. Under the new system, every 80p put in will be topped up with 20p from the government, giving parents back the basic rate tax on their contributions. Families can use the perk to make savings on childcare of up to £10,000 per child, meaning big families, single parents and those with very high childcare costs will benefit. On top of that, everyone can apply for the new perk, unlike vouchers which are restricted to those whose employer offers them. However, analysis from Money Mail reveals that middle earners could find themselves up to £500 a year worse off. This is because they do not spend enough on childcare to benefit from the full £2,000 saving. Among the hardest hit will be middle-class parents earning between £20,000 and £40,000 each annually, who pay for nursery places or childminders. If they have average childcare fees of £3,796 a year, they will pay about £480 more under the new system if they have one child. With vouchers they could save £1,239, but under the new system, it will be £759 at most. This is because the old system would allow them to claim a more generous rate of tax relief on childcare bills. The relief took into account both their 12% national insurance contributions as well as basic rate tax at 20%, giving an overall tax relief rate of 32%. Under the new system, however, the same parents will only receive 20% tax relief. Even if the family pays £7,592 annually, they will be £348 a year worse off with the new system because of the quirks, according to the figures from charity Employers for Childcare. By contrast, a family where both parents earn £75,000 each and who pay the same nursery fees will be £268 better off. This is because under the old voucher system, the amount 40% taxpayers could spend on childcare was capped at £28 a week, meaning they could save a maximum £630 per parent, or £1,260 a couple. Now they can claim up to £2,000 for each of their children. However, if either earn more than £100,000, they will not benefit. Parents who are signed up to vouchers before April 6 can stay on the old scheme. However, if they change jobs or their employer decides to drop the scheme, the workers will have to join the new scheme instead. Some firms have already closed applications to the old voucher scheme. Campaigners say the government should allow families to choose for themselves which of the schemes to join. April.By, head of policy at campaign group Working Families, says the government should keep the voucher scheme open. Families need all the help they can get with the cost of childcare and should be able to choose the scheme that is right for them. A spokesman for parenting website them.However says the introduction of the tax-free childcare scheme is a mess. That we will now have two parallel schemes running, each favoring a different type of family, but that one of these choices will be closed to new entrants from April is ridiculous. Why are we making it so unfathomably difficult for our most time-pressed demographic, working parents, to navigate their way towards getting help with the crippling costs of childcare? HMRC spokesman says tax-free childcare will cut thousands of pounds from childcare bills and is good news for working parents. All households who are eligible for tax-free childcare can access support, regardless of who their employer is or whether they are self-employed.